All right, welcome everybody to this special edition of GameTout. Today we are going to be watching the trailer of Paper Mario: The Origami King and doing an analysis and see if we can figure out what the storyline is and what this is all about. So I watched this trailer yesterday. I probably should have did a little bit of research on it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it straight through, watch it again to get my thoughts going, and then we're gonna kind of break it down like clip by clip. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of clips, but we're gonna go break it down and see what we can figure out about what the game is and what we can kind of look forward to. So let's go ahead and get that started. Okay, and this part right away, just so you know, I was like, I love the mood. It's like super creepy, and I just love that Princess Peach is an origami. I love that line, right? By the way, you want to be reborn like me? Yeah. I just love it. So, right away, that tells you enough story where you know exactly what is going on. Basically, Paper Mario and his friends are living awesomely in a paper world, and now all of a sudden, the origami people are attacking. I like this. Just how all those ribbons were going. Well, are they ribbons? I don't know. We're gonna break that down, by the way. Those, whatever those ribbons are, it definitely is a big indicator of how the world is connected. Oh, I didn't even notice that. There was like warp pipes. Okay. That looked like a thwomp, and I love that part right there. So, there's a paper airplane, or actually, what if that was an origami plane? I need to see that again. Because I don't know if it was hitting... No, I think you and Bowser's friends were inside that airship, so it must have been the bad guys. It must have been an origami one. And then this right here. We're definitely going to break this down. This is going to be awesome to look at, but... Like, obviously, they are, like, totally hyping up Super Metroid right there. Or not Super Metroid, Metroid. I love it. Anyways, let's go ahead and break it down. So right away, you know, you could see right here, this is obviously Princess Peach's castle. Except Princess Peach looks totally different. I just love it. I didn't even notice like the way that the text, you see my mouse, right? Yeah, okay. So right here, like the way that it folds over and stuff like that, like it's still like origami, like, you know, it's still paper, but it's like everything's like folded together. I like it. I love, I'm wondering if you press yes, like if this is like the beginning scene and then like you press yes and then the game's over. Because I don't know if you guys remember in Super Paper Mario, the part at the very end where it's just like, Princess Peach, the evil Princess Peach says something like, will you join me or fight me? And then you have the choice. And then if you put like, yeah, I'll join you, it says game over. That's it. I wonder if this is the same thing, because I was like, that humor is just amazing. Paper Mario in general has like some of the best like writing style, and is not afraid to like joke around with themselves. Oh, I just noticed too, I really like the art style of this. Like, it's not like a plain white background. It has like folds, like creases in here. Like, it definitely was like an origami, like opened up. That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that. Goodbye. Ah. All right, so Mario gets thrown down, and it looks like, just based on here, it's going. You get thrown down to like the dungeon area, where you most likely are getting put to jail. So as you can see, there's already people in jail, and it looks like it's the Koopas, or Koopa. So used to King Koopa, Bowser's enemy, like friends, I guess, is his army, including a Koopa and a Hammer Brother. But if you look right here, the Shy Guys are the villains right here, where they're shaped as origami. Okay, so right here it shows that they also captured Bowser, and they folded him up. I'm guessing that's how they're probably kidnapping people, is they're just folding them up into... Because I guess they never really did that on all the other Paper Marios. They were paper, but they never like folded each other. So maybe these people like figured out how to fold. Uh-oh. Paper's worst nightmare. Folding. I didn't notice what was happening in the background. What is that? Let's see that again. Okay, so it looks like a Koopa. Or maybe that's Mario. Oh, no, that's Koopa. Okay, so those are definitely Shy Guys, and I don't know what this is. Maybe this is... Oh, I bet you this is what it is. They're probably getting thrown in some sort of origami machine, or some warp, or something that turns the regular paper into origami figures. I bet you that's how it is, because they are definitely like carrying him to throw in some sort of thing right there. So let's see. Interesting. Well, anyways, this is a cool reveal right here. So as you can see, this character, super cool. He has like a crown and everything, and a little emo haircut. This is what I presume is probably the Origami King. I'm trying to figure, like... I really like that, by the way. It shows like exactly how you fold it and how that's put together. That's awesome. Anyways, I believe he is the villain of the whole game. Just the way that he comes out and is right there, right in front of Princess Peach's castle, and then does his little powerful magic to call all of these ribbons. So this is what I'm not sure. Like, is this some sort of paper, or is it like a? Yeah, it looks like it's paper. It's like streamers. It looks like. All right. I thought on Mario Kart they said that there is a Mario Kart track right here. That's weird that they didn't include that. Just kidding. I'm just gonna stop right here, just because I just want to kind of look at the overworld and analyze it a little bit. So this definitely looks like an area that you're going to be able to travel to multiple times. Reason why I think that is because there's definitely like some sort of like museum type thing. This is probably where the warp pipes are. So I noticed that they were like in some sort of like museum type thing. Looks like there's already origami things right here anyway, so that's kind of interesting. Like, if this was just starting to happen, then it's weird that like they already have origami stuff on here. But yeah, there's definitely like some sort of shop right here. Actually, there's origami everywhere. Look at that. There's like a giraffe here. Huh, that's interesting. Maybe like this world was getting attacked already. And one thing to point out right here where my mouse is there's like holes. So these holes, it's like something's like eating the paper. And that's what those holes are. And there's holes everywhere. There's one right here, there's one right there, over here. And I don't know if there's going to be like a route where you fill them in, or if that's just like, you know, like kind of details that you have. But either way, it looks like you'll be able to go, and this is kind of like your main hub. That's what I'm guessing. Doesn't look like there's too many routes to go in. Like, of course, there's like this entrance over here. It looks like there could possibly be a shipyard right here, but it doesn't look like you can go on it. There is a platform over here to do a bridge to get to this area of the castle, but not really anything that brings you this way. Like, this is more just like of a generic background and not really showing that you're gonna travel there. So it's definitely a enclosed area. It's not going to be like an overworld. Like, if you guys were wondering if it's going to be like an overworld, like a open world game like Breath of the Wild or something like that, it's definitely not. I'm kind of hoping that they don't do like, hey, you have to jump in this pipe first and then jump in this pipe. I was hoping that it would be a little bit more open, like Paper Mario 2. But I can't currently see where you would go in order to do that. Let's see where these streamers are coming from. So, all right, so right there, so it wraps up the castle. So most likely, you want to say Princess Peach. What her original storyline, right? So you want to like go, you know, save Princess Peach. However, these little streamers, these wraps are kind of enclosing the castle, so you're not able to get into the castle without unwrapping it first. So most likely, with those colors, I don't know how many colors was there. It's like looks like there's 4 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like there's like 5. So maybe about, I'm guessing 5 worlds then? So 5 like main worlds. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other colors. Okay, let's just say, for example, that's the premise or the gimmick. So there's going to be like 5 different worlds, and then you're able to like jump to them. Or you exit the area, and then it's, I hope it's not linear, but basically you go, you know, 1 level, and then 2 level, 3 level, and then you can always use the warp pipes to kind of warp back and forth. That might be how it goes. Going back to this part really quick. So it looks like during this whole spot where the Origami King is doing his little thing, looks like the Shy Guy is trying to save Bowser because Bowser's like I got folded up, man. Unfold me, somebody. So he's coming to save them. Mario looks angry right here, and this guy looks angry too. This guy does not look like the Origami King. So Origami King is still up here. This guy seems new. I want to say, I have a theory already, but he looks like he's going to be a partner with Mario, and he's probably the one that helped you get out of the castle. And then obviously you probably saved Bowser, or accidentally saved Bowser, because you probably don't trust him, which is why angry face. Looks like everybody jumps in, and everybody's saved. Yay! The end. Okay. So anyways, stopping right here, this is probably the first area you go to because forest. They always do forest levels in the very beginning. Kind of, it's like a safe bet to kind of get you used to controls and stuff. So anyways, let's see what's on here. So if you look down here, there's definitely a rip in the paper, and what holds everything together are these metal hooks and stuff like that. So like if you were building this area in real life, you would get the, you know, like the metal part to kind of get the frame, and then you'd put paper over it, and that's how you would make a real life version of this. So it's kind of like they kind of break it down, so it's fun, and it looks like, you know, you can build this in real life, which definitely possible. Okay, up here you have the HP 50/50, and you have a bag, probably to put things in. That was dumb. Alright, I was trying to come up with something clever, but alright, so we have a bag. That's interesting. Alright, okay, so this is a closer look to the actual town. Looks like the Goomba is eating the house. So he's, I don't know if he's the one that's always making the holes, or if he's just attacking. That's interesting. It's eating it! Okay, so yeah, it's definitely grabbing it. I wonder if one of the streamers was light, because it looks like there's 4 of them, and those were all the color. Oh no, orange wasn't the color. Never mind, ignore me. Just looking around, there are definitely... You know what I'm wondering here? I'm wondering if this is before you go to the castle. Like, you might go to the town and battle this guy. So, you know, you get there, you see there's origami everywhere, and then this person is attacking. So you kind of attack people and learn how to play. Like, it's a tutorial section of the game, and then you battle this guy at the very end, in which that's when you get to the castle, and then storyline, right? That's where I'm placing this so far. We'll see if I'm right. Alright, and this kind of goes backwards too. So it looks like we're back into the dungeon, and while you are escaping and whatnot, it looks like you run into a particular character that looks like it's going to be your buddy or your guide throughout the game. My theory already, and this is just me throwing it out there, is that this is probably the my headphones are going crazy. My theory is that this is probably the rightful Origami King, and the other guy is just a poser. Maybe they're brothers, and he's just like a, you know, we have one evil and one good, but this is the good one. Definitely good. Look at his eyes, so cute. One thing that you got to notice too, when Mario was looking at him, was there's like a hand placement over here. There's another picture, so I'll show you. There's a carving on the ground, in which we are probably going to see multiple of those icons, like probably different kinds, and based on that icon, that's when Mario can use a power, because this power I believe is when he does his hands, and we'll see that a little bit later, so we'll analyze that in a second. But this is cool. So so this is just one of the transportations that we're seeing so far. So Mario and his new found friend, I'm gonna call him the real Origami King, is sitting in this looks like a train or whatnot, and this Babam has like some attitude. Me? Well, I'm a Babam. And it looks like that's what gets us to like this area. So it looks like it could be like a train going to a desert, kind of reminiscent of Paper Mario 2, which is kind of cool. And yeah, like this area right here, it just looks like there's a lot of grass, I guess you would call it. I'm trying to read that sign, but it doesn't look like it's readable. There's a hidden Shy Guy right here. Yeah, this definitely looks like a like mountain slash like desert area, like you're like the hot area. So actually, did we see? I don't think we saw like like one of the streamers right there. Yeah, we didn't. Okay. So right here, this looks like it's, I don't know if this is like a water area or if it's like a lake that we're going to, but this is where that blue streamer is going. So obviously when you're going to the worlds, you kind of have to go to the end of where let's just call it streamers, where the end of that streamer is. So obviously one end is on the castle, and then the other end is somewhere, presumably like a dungeon or of some sort. So we're following it. We're going down the river, and I didn't even notice that. Look at that toad right there. The way that he's rowing right here. That's cool. And I want to say this Bob-omb, just because he's in two different places, he's going to be a partner of you. And I do think that they're bringing that back, by the way. I do think that you're going to be able to use these partners during your battle. And I think he's probably a confirmed one. I'm confirming it right now. He is a partner. And of course, the Origami King, the real one, doing his awesome emotions right there. All right, so this was the area. This is the exact area where the real Origami King was right here. And if you notice right here, it's now glowing where he's standing, and now Mario has an origami hands. So most likely what happens is this Origami King kind of melds with you, and now Mario is half paper, half origami. Freaking awesome. And I think that this is going to be, again, there's going to be multiple icons. I think they're only showing us this hand one right now, but I think there's going to be probably way more abilities to go through. Like we might have a foot, and then we might have like legs that go blue. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting. Ta-da! How do I look? You look like Bowser Jr. I'm wondering what this is. So I can't tell if this is like a joke, like Bowser turned into Bowser Jr. Like from Cammy, like Cammy accidentally changed him into it. Doesn't look like it though. This actually looks like it may be Bowser Jr., especially because of the little rider that he's using. I like how they're all like in the water. This Origami King guy, he's like relaxing in the water. Oh, you know what? Here's a tidbit. Just cool because I like the art style. If you notice this text message right here, it's in its regular Paper Mario text thread. Was the Bob-omb like that too? Yeah, the Bob-omb's like that too. So that's how you could tell if somebody's like a paper version or if they're origami version if you're not looking at their actual selves. Another thing to ponder, and this is just me throwing it out there. I wonder if these guys act like tour guides. Like, say for example, this bomb, you only partner up with him, or you only kind of like guide with him in certain sections. Like, so this is your partner for the desert area, whereas in this area is this toad. I'm just kidding. I hope that's not the case. This is just me throwing things out there just because I just noticed it. I hope that you can switch back and forth between people, kind of like how the regular Paper Marios were. That's my favorite style, and hopefully Nintendo doesn't disappoint. As we notice right here, toads used to be really tall. Oh, what is that? Looks like a toad, but like with a hole in his head. What is that? What the heck? That looked creepy as heck. I have no idea what that is. Like, I don't know if that's like an eyeball and a nose, but this looks like it's light, like, so it's like a hole, like going straight through. So like, I don't know. That's creepy as hell. Okay, interesting. All right, so again, this looks like a well, this looks like a desert area. Wait, so what area was this? I guess it's not technically a desert because of like the grass, but it's just the color of the palette right here. It's definitely like a mountain area of some sort. Interesting. But this definitely looks more like desert-ish, right? So like this is a like a desert that you follow this yellow streamer. Yellow streamer still looks like it's traveling over there. And then this is like the dungeon area right here. I like it though. This is like super cool. Well, anyways, as you notice, there's still holes everywhere, and now you're driving a boot. It looks like there's some pokies right there, so if you want to battle, you can go ahead and battle. Looks like there's stuff shining over here, so you can definitely do some Wind Waker looking for treasure, which is awesome. So definitely more open. I'm hoping that it's gonna be like a really like open. You know, I know it definitely looks like they're sectioning off the worlds, right? But I'm hoping that the worlds within it has like a lot to do, and this is definitely looking promising right here. What was that? I can't tell what that is. Alright. So this is going back to... Let me see, do we see a streamer over here? No streamer. Okay. So this looks like it's going back to the yellow grass area where this is rolling down a mountain. So Indiana Jones like. And this part's really interesting. So origami-wise, they are doing paper airplanes, and it looks like they also are putting aluminum foil on the tips. And they're totally doing kamikaze straight into the airship. I'm just already in love with this. Like it just looks like there's gonna be a lot of puzzles to do, and it's just great. All right, so coming here, it looks like Again, whenever you see that icon, you can go ahead and use your origami arms and reveal some things with this hub world right here. Because again, you left the castle already, so it does look like you can return to this area. So it definitely looks like this is going to be your hub world. Okay, so this is what I was talking about with the museum thingamajig, because I noticed that they had like little things like that. It looks like this is like a museum just because of these plaques right here. So it looks like there's 6 worlds. Which we only saw 5 streamers, so that's interesting. Oh, no, wait. Oh, check this out. I already solved it. So if you notice, all of these pipes have different colors. And every color that we counted has a number associated with it. So the first one is red, and that's most likely going to the forest area. And we know the yellow one was that desert-ish area over there. Kind of to look again. So yellow one, that's going to be the 3rd world. Whereas this blue one right here, this mountain area, is going to be the 2nd world. So there we go. So we already know 3 of the worlds. So we have the forest, and then we have the mountain area, probably like with a lake and stuff like that, and then a desert area. We don't know 4 and 5 just yet. Ooh, I love this. I just like this, by the way, because like Mario's fishing, so you're fishing on this part. I didn't even notice that when I first saw that. That's hilarious. So Mario is fishing. Who's he fishing with? Nobody. Okay, that's just a torch. So you're fishing, and then this Koopa over here is just like going crazy. He's like, what in the world is happening? That's great. Alright, so here is the battle system. I did actually see a couple pictures of this, and also was reading some people were kind of analyzing this part. Some of the things that they pointed out was this is the battle system. You can kind of switch around how many times you can move the rings. So there's a section right here that says ring moves, and if you notice, it started at 1, and then you can move the ring, and you can line people up, and so when you line people up, you can do an attack, but you can only attack in one direction. So, say for example, I wanted to attack anybody, I probably didn't want to attack these 2 right here, or these 2 right here, because I'd probably want to attack these guys first, because there's 4 in a row, so get the larger numbers. So, it's going to kind of be very tactful, like where, say for example, if you're doing a jumping attack, you can jump on these guys, but then what if at the very end there's like piranha plant or something, so then you have to kind of analyze and go, oh, I should probably move the piranha plant before jumping on the guys, because if not, I'm going to get hit. So probably a lot of tactical things like that that's going to be running through on there. Oh, and another thing, the crowd is back. So the crowd was a big staple in the beginning Paper Mario, and like I think it was Paper Mario 2, and that was one of the things that people wanted to get to come back, and it's cool that that's back. So hopefully they're listening. This looks way better than the cards and the sticker thing, by the way. So this is definitely promising. Back is he saying? Slide a whole something. What is this? Buy time? Do you have to beat the guys in 24 seconds? Hmm. I wonder if... That's interesting. So I wonder if you need to actually battle these guys and you have like a time limit on when to battle. Or maybe that's the time frame on which they attack you. Ooh, this will be interesting. And you have coins down here, which, damn, he has a lot of coins. That is a lot of coins. What the heck? It's like 12,000 coins. What in the world? Damn. Okay. All right. Okay, you got your camera, you got your ring controls. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be your battle system right here. They didn't show too much of it, so I'm still kind of... you know, it's still all of a guessing game on it, but so far it looks more promising than the card system. I'm still kind of sad that they didn't go straight to the old Paper Mario or the Paper Mario 2 style, because why do something new when something is so perfect? But, you know, Nintendo likes to try new things, so we'll give it a shot and we'll be the judge. I know we'll be the judge. Alright, great lineup because you got perfect 4. Attack power up. Bam. Oh, I thought he was going to jump on him. Alright, we still have a bag. Cool. Looks like this is a new town right here. And I like this because look at this. They brought back this enemy. I forgot what this enemy is called, but he's from Super Mario Brothers 2. And they're the ones that throw like those bullets. So yeah, so interesting. So they have Shy Guys and they have these guys. I love it. You know what? This desert area that they're showing right here is kind of reminiscent, like the color style and everything, and like the way that they kind of present it, of Super Mario Brothers 2. So that's interesting. What if Wart is the villain? I'm just kidding. Spread rumors. Spread rumors. So we have a club over here, and most likely a shop of some sort. Alright, so this is an interesting part right here. So this is definitely some Wind Waker stuff over here. So we're traveling by boat. I'm assuming that you can go to these islands, but there's like nothing on this island. Unless when you go there, then all of a sudden, like, it's just bigger than it looks. I have no idea. But here's another traveling thing. We see, you know, that there was a train, there was a boat, and also we travel on the air, as we saw. So definitely different lines of travel. I'm guessing the first area maybe is you go by Bowser's smile thing. I forgot what that thing is called. Like that automobile flying thing with the smiley face. I know it has a name specifically, but that's probably how you get to like the forest area. Still don't know what this bag is. There's definitely a lot of bag in this trailer, but you never see it being used. That's kind of weird. And it's green too, so it's interesting. It's like, what's going on? Anyways, it goes back. This is where Bowser was hanging, so Bowser's kind of like, you know, tagging along with you and just running away with you. This looks like a fire level, so this is a new area, most likely. And here is the scary desert area again. And also, just so you guys are aware, if you guys didn't see it, these are boos, origami boos, which is awesome. Did it work? I closed my eyes. I love it. That is still a lot of coins, by the way. All right, so we have ninjas here, and those are also baddies from Super Mario Brothers 2. I'm trying to like look at these guys. I'm like, does this Origami King look like he's from Super Mario Brothers 2 at all? Like, does he have a similarity with a character from there? If we see an Origami Birdo, we definitely know that we're dealing with some wart stuff. I'm trying to see. So that's just a regular Womp right there. And this guy's interesting. It's like a mummy of some sort. Okay, I kind of wanted to stop it here to see who or what in the world is on here. So it looks like we have a little Bowser Jr. again. And then his goons. Oh look, we still have Bowser right there. So look at Bowser's still folded up. Interesting. I was thinking that we were going to unfold him at some point, but I'm wondering, what if we keep Bowser this entire time? Like he travels with you, like he's a partner of yours, but he's always folded. That would be hilarious. But yeah, so here's Bowser, and here's this area. I'm trying to see if there's like a stream anywhere. I don't see it at least. Well, anyways, Kamikaze straight into your thing. They are attacking you. This is definitely Origami related, if you can tell. Look at that. That's beautiful. Some of the enemies are flying off. Kind of sad. This looks realistic. This looks like real dirt on the outside. That looks like... Wait, did that look like Bowser to you? Huh. Kind of looked like Bowser to me for a second, but they don't really show it too much. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm wondering if this like airship area, like when you're going on the ship, you're going to Bowser's Castle, because I'm thinking Bowser's Castle is going to be where one of the streamers go, and that's going to be like the lava area, which comes here. So that's why, if my theory is correct, or not theory, but if they go this route, if you have one partner per world, like maybe Bowser is your partner for this world because it's his castle area, and the bomb is for that one area, and then the toad is for the third world. And I don't know if there was if we can see who's on the boat. Yeah, I don't think I see anybody that on the boat. Yeah, and perhaps like a baby Bowser, or Bowser Jr. I always call him baby Bowser, is the one for the forest. And that's it. That's it, folks. So yeah, that's a lot of theory that I just threw in there. Luckily, if you look at the release date, it's actually coming out in 2 months, like almost exactly 2 months. We have 2 months and 2 days for the game to come out, which means if you guys are familiar with like game design and everything, you're usually at the stopping point. You're just doing bug fixes because you need to get your games into production, and it needs to be in massive testing right now. So the game is definitely done. They're probably just doing a little bit of just playtesting and stuff, make sure everything is good to go, and then they're gonna do production and actually get the physical copies ready and stuff like that, which will put the that usually happens like within a month or a month and a half. So, which means they basically only have like 15 days to like wrap it up. So, game's done. So what we saw is definitely like final product, which is why we can kind of place where things are happening. Again, the most interesting part that I saw was that was this area right here. So we can definitely tell again that this is like this number one is probably the forest. We have the mountain. We have the desert. That color just looks like the desert area, but I don't know. And then of course Bowser's area. But we still have that water area that we never saw. Anyways, we didn't confirm these two streamers on where they were going though, so we'll see. So really quick, let's go ahead and analyze the very end, because I know a lot of people want to know, what do you think about the end? So, they definitely threw the end out for a teaser for Metroid. So, yes, hype it up. It's cool that they did this. I love it. One thing that I just kind of want to look at the background a little bit. So this is the area. I'm not sure if this is where, they had that big Goomba in the very beginning, made of like paper mache. Like this is definitely this style. So I'm wondering if this is where the big Goomba came from. Right here. This Toad is the one that made it, so that means he's evil. He's also wearing a karate outfit, so that's pretty funny. So this is like some sort of dojo. Yeah, now that I look at it, like just the way that it looks does look like a dojo. We also have a glimpse of Donkey Kong on the right hand side. I know everybody was focused on Samus. Because obviously everybody wants Metroid, but there's also Donkey Kong, so let's not forget that. So if they are teasing a Metroid game, what if they're also teasing a Donkey Kong game as well? Yes, I confirmed it here, which I won't doubt. I won't doubt that they may be doing another Donkey Kong game, which would be awesome. But it would be kind of weird that Retro Studios wouldn't be making it. But hey, let's see if somebody else can give it a try. Another thing over here is there's somebody in the trash can. I just want to see if I can pick it out. I can't tell what that is. Like, is it like a folded up toad? Because like it does have the same color as this toad. So if that's the case, then maybe this is an evil Toad. Did he like throw away the original Toad and... Yeah, look at his smirk. Look at his smirk. He threw away that Toad. I don't know. Or maybe, let me do another theory. We have a Samus game right here. We have a Metroid game just announced. We have a Donkey Kong. And we have a Pikmin game because there's a Pikmin in there. I just broke the code. I decrypted it. What are these up here, by the way? I can't tell. Yeah, I have no idea what those are. Okay. Done looking at the background. So let me go ahead and go through my theory of at least the Metroid part. So, kind of like what I was saying in the very beginning of this month, or actually not this month. It was a month ago. This whole quarantine thing is taking its toll. about a month ago, when all those rumors were coming out with like game releases and stuff, um, Paper Mario was on the list, right? And I was like, duh. And I was like, of course there's going to be a Paper Mario game, and I think it's going to be released this summer. Um, I thought it was going to be August. I didn't think it was going to be July, just because I was thinking Nintendo wanted to announce it. You know, I know they announced things close to it, but I'm like, would they really announce it that close to it? Yeah, it's Nintendo. Of course they do. 2 months later. So that's why I was thinking August, because I was like, okay, I think 3 or 4 months has to be when they announce it. Um, but I was a month off. But definitely a Paper Mario, because duh, yeah, like that team. If you do the research on like what games they worked on and released, there's definitely a time period on when they released their last game to now. So definitely, this is why they're making that Paper Mario game. But the key question is what's happening with Metroid. I do think that Metroid is too early in the development still to release Metroid Prime 4. I think Metroid Prime 4 is gonna need another year of work, if you just think about it, game wise. So I don't think that this is a indicator for Metroid Prime 4. But now the question is this like a teaser for a new trailer to show off Metroid Prime 4 that's coming out in 2021? Could be. But at the same time, why would you show this unless you're teasing something for this year? So I do think that this is something coming out this year. And the real question is it going to be the Metroid Prime trilogy? You know, because I do still think that they are going to release the trilogy before Metroid Prime 4 comes out, just so that people can play that and get their bodies pumped up for it. Or is there a new Metroid entirely, and this is going to be a 2D Metroid game? I am leaning towards that, because the team that worked on Metroid Samus Returns, the game that came out for the 3DS, I believe they have availability right now where there actually has been some time in between where they haven't yet announced a game that they are working on. So that team is obviously working on something, but what? Usually the teams do kind of stay to what they are working on. So like you'll notice like Camelot, they always make Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, and Golden Sun. And so right now there's a time period where they had the tennis game come out, and it's been like 2 years. So like there's definitely going to be an announcement of some sort of game very soon on something that they would create. And I'm hoping that it's Golden Sun. But that's just my fanboyism over here. But same applies to here. So what game were they working on? And if they worked on Samus Returns, and they're used to that 2D style, I think they would be the perfect team to actually make a Metroid game in the 2D version. And it wouldn't doubt me that Nintendo, when they finally, canceled or, admitted, hey, Metroid Prime 4, by the way, we are scrapping it and starting from scratch with Retro Studios, because because Retro Studios was the one that made the original Metroid Prime, and I could see them going, you know what? Since we're delaying this, let's make another Metroid game to kind of make us happy, like while we're waiting, because since we've been waiting, like it's by the time it's released, it's gonna be like 5 years, and, like from when they first announced it. Since they're doing that, I can definitely see them do a 2D Metroid, and it's also to start hyping it up. Release a 2D version this year, and then do the Prime trilogy in the beginning of 2021, and then at the end of 2021, release Metroid Prime 4. That's my prediction. And of course, Donkey Kong, because Why else are they showing a Donkey Kong? Guys, right? Anyways, what do you guys think about my theories and my analysis that I went through? Again, this is definitely the rightful Origami King. He's at least a prince. Look at him. He's cute. He's so cute. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching a GameTout. I'll see you guys next time for another analysis or whatever topic that you want me to talk about. Later.